beautiful people. I hope this finds you all well as we slowly but very, very gently yet firmly drift into the winter's dreaming. So I wanted to take a moment today to enchant some holly. So enchant some holly with you all, giving everybody the opportunity to enchant some holly. Those of you that joined us last night within a Yuletide special, we enchanted holly. People took some home. People took some home for friends, placing it on their door. Holly is hugely, think about holly. She's hugely protective. And what was really interesting last night, that we started the whole evening sitting together. There was 30, I believe there was 33 of us sitting in this huge circle, and there in the centre circle was all this holly woven around this beautiful lantern that a dear friend had gifted me many winter solstices back. Wonderful dear friend, and said there'd be a time I'd be using this lantern within community, and may it always light your way. So last night that was a lived prophecy, very very special, and we had some lovely guests with us. And one of them, she sat and she took the first oracle card of the evening, which was for us to be able to feel into a guide for the journey. And the card that come up was boundaries. Now what's really interesting, I think at this time of year, people really need to feel into where they are and what is right for them. Come from the heart, but what is right for them. And one of the attributes of holly is she is all about boundaries, which is why we place it on the door. So those of you that were there last night, you took some home, and you even took some home for your friends, and you're placing it on your door, within your altars, by your half side, watching over the portals within our homes. And if you just take a moment, which is something we done last night, which was really beautiful, very playful, if you take a moment and just kind of feel into the holly dryad, the holly goddess, what does she look like to you? What does she look like to you? What colour hair does she have? What colour hair does she have? What colour are her eyes? What is she wearing? What is she holding? Start to connect to the spirit of the dryad, the spirit of holly. Now I formed a relationship with this particular tree over time, and I had a really wonderful neighbour of mine that led me up to an incredible 300-year beech tree as well, which is really beautiful. I mean, we went round and remember that pathway, and it's all about fostering relationships with these spirits of the land over time, and that's just such a wonderful thing to do, because like when I've worked with holly and I've worked with the dryad, some of the visions that I've been gifted have been so incredible. Like I can remember one solstice going back, one midwinter, language is changing, we're in a paradigm shift, one midwinter going back, where I saw these men carrying this huge Yule log, this long log, onto their long log fire in a roundhouse, and then I saw the children and the women just decorating this Yule log with evergreen, and then they were dressing the threshold of the door of the roundhouse with holly. She watches over the thin places. Okay, she watches over the thin places. So let's enchant this holly. So you want to go out and forage yourself a little bit of holly. Doesn't need to be huge. And you want to kind of, you want to if you're going to do this and you feel like you're going to do it each year, you want to foster a relationship with this Yule, um, this holly tree, this holly bush, this hedge. That's the other thing. You know, often holly is in the hedgerows. They're boundaries. They are the in between places. They're the thresholds. They're what we call the thin places. Um, so you want to kind of develop this relationship. Maybe leave an offering, rose petals, flowers, honey, oats. Um, I plant a small piece of crystal quartz in the base of the tree each time I go, and it was funny as I approached Holly um, this year. It was this sense of it's you again, which just really made me smile, and I felt every bit of that. So you want some holly, and then you want some ribbon as well. You want some ribbon enough so you can tie it and hang it. And I'm going to show you some knot magic. So here is the enchantment, and you can repeat it after me. You can write it down. You can use it. You can change it if you wish. But here's what I penned. I call to the spirits of the grove. I've got my storytelling book here. So I call to the spirits of the grove, guardians of bark, leaf and root, bright guardian of winter's night, holly, thorn and berry bright. I call your spirit to this place to lend protection, life and grace. By root and leaf, by branch and thorn, by the ancient holly law sworn. I bless you with this forest's might, a sentinel in shadow and in light. May your berries shine like sparkles of sun, your leaves hold fast when storms shall come. Guardian of thresholds, hearth and door, keep all harm and sorrow from this floor. I offer water, earth, air, a whispered thanks to life and also death. Take this blessing, carry it true, holly enchanted, we honour you. Holly enchanted, we honour you. See your holly now enchanted. Tie some ribbon now, piece of knot magic. Tie one knot. Knot of one, the spell has begun. Second knot. Knot of two, the spell is true. Third knot. Knot of three, the spell is free. It's now activated and ready to hang. Now knot magic is as ancient as rope. You know, and there's so much custom and tradition within the sailing world going back before boats were moved by engines. They were moved by wind and tide, and sailors were very superstitious, and they worked with knots and binds and binding, and a lot of knot magic has come from that time. So very powerful, very ancient. So there you are, and you're ready to hang that on your door. I dare you to do so. If not, on your altar or by your hearth side. They're all portals, right? So there you are. I'm going to leave that with you. So a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of an update, especially at this time of year. Those of you that have already asked us when the next messages of Beyond is going to be, it's going to be March the 11th. We anticipate we will again sell out. And it is going to be less numbers than our Yuletide special, because my intention on I say normal evenings, they're never normal. On our evenings, that is outside a Yuletide special, is to get round everybody within the room to deliver everybody a message. A handful of people always have portraits, and there is always an intention to the journey that is woven into the thread of it, and so much comes from these evenings. So March the 11th, links will be within this video or within the profile, and they are now active. So if you really want to come and you're looking to bring a friend, I would say probably jump on that, because their spaces are going to be limited 20. So 20 spaces on these evenings where we're not running a special. Yes, the other thing is, those of you that did join us and you have asked about the mystery school, if you're interested because you were with us last night to become a part of the mystery school and the soul alchemy community, I've got a real huge library of resources and videos that I would love to gift you. Another gift gently left under the tree for you. If you were there last night and you would like to become a part of the mystery school, if you email me, which is info@shenanigans.com, header mystery school, I will absolutely gift you access. That will also put you into the newsletter cycle and the newsletter loop about all our events and everything that we have moving on, all the offerings that we weave into the world. Okay, enjoy going out foraging for your holly. If you are going to go out with a friend, friends, family, children, lovely thing to do. Really enjoy that. And for those of you that weren't there last night, or those of you that want to show someone else this, you've now got the words, you've now got the enchantment, and own it as your own. Okay. And in the meantime, as always, sending you all so much love.